Have you ever heard of a house that was under construction for 38 years straight? Not a palace, not a cathedral, but a private home, built continuously, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, for nearly 4 decades. Welcome to the strange and sprawling Winchester Mystery House, one of America's most famous and allegedly haunted landmarks. Why would someone spend what would be over $70 million today on a house that seems designed by madness itself? The answer, according to its owner, came from beyond the grave. Our story begins with a woman named Sarah Winchester. You might recognize that last name. Sarah was the widow of William Wirt Winchester, the treasurer of the Winchester Repeating Arms Company. This company created the gun that won the West, a rifle responsible for countless deaths. After the tragic loss of her infant daughter and then her husband, a grief-stricken Sarah sought comfort from a spiritual medium. The medium delivered a chilling message, supposedly from her late husband. He claimed a terrible curse hung over the Winchester family, brought on by the spirits of all those killed by their famous rifles. These vengeful ghosts had taken her child and her husband, and now they were coming for her, but there was a way out. The spirits commanded her to move west and build a great house for them, a house for the souls of the dead. But there was a terrifying catch. The moment construction stopped, Sarah would die. So in 1886, Sarah packed her bags and her immense fortune and moved to San Jose, California. She purchased an unfinished farmhouse and began what would become one of the most bizarre architectural projects in history. For the next 38 years, until the day she died, the sound of hammers never ceased. The house grew from a simple 8-room cottage into a sprawling, bewildering mansion of 160 rooms. But this was no ordinary home. Sarah, guided by the spirits during nightly seances in a secret room, directed the construction herself, and the designs were peculiar. The house is a labyrinth of architectural oddities. You'll find a staircase that climbs 7 steps up, and then 11 steps down, leading nowhere. There are doors that open onto solid brick walls. Another door on the 2nd floor opens to a straight drop to the garden below. There are skylights built into floors, cabinets that are less than an inch deep, and winding hallways that twist back on themselves. Why all the confusion? It's believed Sarah designed the house this way to confuse the malevolent spirits she feared. The winding paths, the dead ends, the nonsensical layouts, they were all diversions. Traps to befuddle any ghost with ill intentions. It was a maze for the dead. And then there's the number 13. Sarah seemed obsessed with it. Many windows have 13 panes of glass. There are 13 bathrooms, and the 13th one has 13 windows. Staircases often have 13 steps. The chandeliers were modified to hold 13 candles. The kitchen sink has 13 drain holes. Even her will was divided into 13 parts, which she signed 13 times. Was this part of the spirit's instructions or a personal obsession? No one knows for sure. For 38 years, Sarah lived in this ever-expanding maze. She had a grand ballroom built, but it was never used. It's said she had it constructed with specific woods that would resonate with the spirits' voices. She also had a bell tower installed. She would ring the bell at midnight to summon the spirits for her nightly seance, and again at 2 a.m. to dismiss them. Imagine being a neighbor to that routine. The construction only stopped on September 5th, 1922, the day Sarah Winchester passed away in her sleep at the age of 83. The workers, for the first time in 38 years, simply put down their tools, leaving nails half hammered into the walls. So, was Sarah Winchester a brilliant woman trying to outsmart vengeful ghosts, or was she simply consumed by grief and mental anguish? Skeptics argue that she was a brilliant, albeit eccentric, architect who was simply experimenting, or a philanthropist keeping a legion of local carpenters employed. After all, she had unlimited funds and no master plan to answer to. Maybe she was just doing whatever she wanted. But the stories of paranormal activity didn't die with Sarah. Since the house was open for public tours, visitors and staff have reported a host of strange occurrences. People hear footsteps echoing in empty hallways. Doors are said to slam shut on their own. The old pipe organ has been heard playing by itself in the dead of night. Disembodied voices whisper in empty rooms, and shadowy figures are seen darting around corners. Some of the most common reports are of cold spots, areas where the temperature suddenly plummets, and sightings of the wheelbarrow ghost, a spirit believed to be one of Sarah's loyal workmen, still pushing his wheelbarrow through the halls. Tour guides often talk about doorknobs turning on their own, right before their eyes, or feeling an unseen hand tugging at their clothes. Pages of guest books have reportedly been seen turning by themselves. Could it be the spirits of the Winchester rifle victims, still wandering the halls Sarah built for them? Or is it the spirit of Sarah herself, forever tied to the house that was her life's work and her sanctuary? The Winchester Mystery House stands today as a California historical landmark, a monument to one woman's grief, fear, and incredible fortune. It's a place that defies explanation, a house built by spirits, for spirits, that might still be inhabited by them today. Whether you believe in ghosts or not, the Winchester House is an undeniable testament to a story, tragedy, and a mystery that has lasted for over a century. What do you think? Was Sarah a haunted widow or a master of eccentric design? Let me know your theories in the comments below. Thanks for joining me on this journey into the bizarre. If you enjoyed this exploration of the unexplained, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into history's greatest mysteries. We'll see you in the next video.